In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
We're back!
Welcome everybody once again. It's Spinner Rack here, and today we're going to have a special show. We're going to be talking about Daredevil, and we have someone here, the talented Mr. West, to help give us his opinion about it. Unfortunately, P Money's not going to be here, but he's always with us in spirit.
Please.
As usual, the regular crew, we have Kyle here, D-Man, and me right here. So everybody, let's get to it. What did you guys think about the second season? Okay.
Well,
so as a guest, let the guest start off.
Yeah,
First.
well, Wes here has always been a fan of DD, so I want to hear this.
Okay, so let me start off by saying, one, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. You know, I watched the show, so it's my birthday weekend. So
Thank you. Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you very much for allowing me to be here.
Happy birthday.
So I was.
One stick with. Can we set up? Did you like the first season?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Can you let the man speak?
I just want to make sure we are set up. So
I was going to say that.
You saw the second season. I think he would have said
dude, let's not start now. You just came back and we're getting all
Came
wild.
back?
Yeah.
I never left, dude.
Let's not.
I love season 1. Season 1 was a different Daredevil than the one I grew up with.
Yes.
So the Daredevil I grew up with was Frank Miller from 161st to 180, 90-ish. Introduction to Elektra, Stick, losing his power, refining his power, the trials of Daredevil, introduction to Bullseye, the hand. Right. So
Punisher,
I'm a Frank
Bullseye.
Miller Daredevil fan.
As most people are.
Okay. Because he redefined the character for whatever reason. So season 1 was a Daredevil other than the one that I knew, but they kept it within the confines and made it palatable and comfortable for me. He was a bruiser. If I didn't grow up in Hell's Kitchen, I would have been afraid of him as well.
Daredevil? You mean Matt?
Matt.
Yeah.
The storyline was great. The writing was excellent. Rosario Dawson, who usually plays somebody's side chick, was very good.
She was a side chick still.
Oh, well, she didn't sleep with him. She didn't sleep with him.
She almost did. But anyway, that's the first season.
Nevertheless, she was.
I think you remember episode 2 when they're in the hospital. But anyway,
nevertheless,
what happened between you and Matt?
Nevertheless, she was great. So I have no complaints with the casting. He didn't strike me as a Matt Murdock, especially after Ben Affleck destroyed you asked me my opinion. So especially after what Ben Affleck did with the Daredevil series for whatever, it was welcomed. So season 1, no problem. Season 2.
Thank you.
Didn't know what.
I'm
trying. I got 3 seconds.
Come on, man.
Okay, so season 2 comes up. I'm told the introduction to Punisher. They changed it. So the Punisher wasn't the Punisher I grew up with, but he was an adequate adaptation to today's era. Gulf War veteran, 2 tours in Iran, Afghanistan, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
You're talking about the
backstory.
All right. Special ops.
Okay.
I'm liking it, Mr. West.
The way his family dies was different than, as I said, the Frank Miller introduction, but nevertheless more, I liken to him. I can understand how a man who loses his family between some gang war, blah, 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 becomes who he is.
Yes.
Now, and let me say this. Anytime I watch a comic book movie or a comic book whatever, I suspend reality for the limited time that I'm watching it. So for people to sit there like, oh, that's not real, whatever. The idea of reading a comic book or going into a movie is to suspend reality for whatever limited amount of time that they give you. So for 13 episodes, he was no joke. He was the Terminator. He was Jason Bourne. He was, you name it, he was it. So he was better than what I expected. And I like the way they intertwined the Punisher, introduction to Elektra, the Hand, and I don't know if I like the Chased as opposed to, the Hand versus the Chased, and that part kind of whatever.
I'm with Mr. West. I'm with the talented Mr. West.
Hey, I mean, you guys are all, so I'm assuming you liked it.
Hold on, he's okay.
I'm assuming you like this.
I'm waiting for the last one. He hasn't said about Elektra.
He's going on that he suspended disbelief.
Hold on. So we get to Elektra. I like the way he introduces her. I like the way she comes in.
Hi, man.
You know, she's now Who's the secretary?
You mean Karen Page?
Karen Page. I wasn't familiar with Karen Page. I didn't like the idea of the squad system. I hate DC doing the squad. I hate Marvel doing a squad where everybody knows your freaking identity, and consequently you can't be who you are and have two separate lives.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
I'm surprised Mr. Brown has not cut you off yet, because normally, you know, we're my man is signing a book right here.
I feel so far,
okay, can we get a point in here? Can we get a point in here?
End the story.
I didn't think this was the guest show.
It was fine. It was fine.
You liked the episode?
I liked the episode.
Okay.
I liked 1 through 13. I liked the way they read the final lecture. I liked the way they stole her body and put her in the casket. I like the way that what's summing up to the Defenders is coming and coming and coming. I like the way that there's a crossover between him, Foggy, going to what law firm? And who's the law firm person?
Okay.
The
talented Mr. West. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Thank you.
What do you think about it?
I agree. I just don't have a lot to say about it. It just kind of washed through me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, please.
And,
it's about time. Thank you. All right.
So, what do you think of the characterization?
No. I'm going to get my point on. Okay? Here's my point. I was disappointed in this episode. I was disappointed in this season. In this season.
Wow. How?
I'm gonna tell you, Mr. West got his chance to orate. Let me take the stand, thank you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you know point by point what I didn't like, why this season was disappointing. I didn't say it wasn't good. I said it was disappointing.
To you?
Okay. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Okay. First season, didn't know what to expect. They came off with a bang, and they hit me with the emotion. They got me with the physical. All good. First one, they started my man out like Batman, and I wasn't feeling it. Automatic. You know, he's in the shadows. He's doing, you know, he did a scene from like the Dark Knight, the dude on the car. He's the gun, and then boom, and you know the guy's running. He's in the church. I was like, this is Batman? I'm like, I don't feel Daredevil here. I'm not feeling Daredevil. I get Batman when I saw this. That first episode, Batman introduction, I was like, I'm getting Batman. But regardless of that, let's get into it. I think I mentioned this too. I think, who was I talking to? I think it was Cal. And I think okay. The character of there was a character that made an impact in season 1 that got killed off. This was what's his name? The
journalist.
Yes, the journalist. What's his name again?
Ben
Urich.
Ben Urich.
Okay. Now we got Karen doing the journalist thing. They stretched this. Ben Urich's position in there was the other source, the other eye to give about the account of Daredevil and the whole thing that's happened in Hell's Kitchen. Eventually, in my opinion, he could have gotten killed off. He most likely would have. I told you this from the first part,
yes,
that I thought season 1, it was a shock that he got killed.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't make sense to me because now we're here in season 2, and you need that same element in this to make the whole idea of the Punisher, Daredevil, the gang thing seem relevant to the wide aspect of Hell Kitchen. Who did they get? They got Karen Page doing Ben Urich's thing. They're investigating, going to the paper. I'm like, oh, come on. Now you've stretched this character to the point.
But we understand that. You know,
another point. That's my point.
Well, the way they wrote it in and tied it in was interesting in and of itself, where she's the one doing the investigation into.
Her character shouldn't even be doing all of that.
But she was doing the investigation from the first season. She was
Ben told her to stay. Yes, and Ben told her to stay out of it because your ass is on the line. They're gonna come and get you. Okay? Ben's Achilles. Yes, it is a big stretch, especially when she has to go to the paper, and now the paper is giving her this big wide open. Oh yes, you can go through our archives. Yes, you're signing. You're going to be investigating the Punisher. I'm like, really. I'm gonna tell you why it's so far fetched in this part. The day she's get the file on Punisher. Remember with the other what you call it, the district attorney's assistant, right? Yeah. She gets the file on the Punisher. Now she leaves the office middle of the day. What's his name doesn't hear it. Batman doesn't hear it. He's like, oh, where's Karen? Foggy's like, I don't know, she's gone, what she's going to do. All of a sudden, my man is dumb. He's blind, but he can hear everything. At this point, he can't hear Karen leave. Even rustling in the paper. Come on, dude. I mean, come on. He's hearing everything else, but she's leaving, and he doesn't know where she is. And at the end of this episode, they're all happy, drinking a beer. I'm like, she stole files from the office. This is not a problem for Murdoch and Nelson? I'm like, you're kidding me. This is not a problem?
These are so minor things.
No, these are not minor.
You
These
know
are not
what I mean?
minor. These are not minor. These are part of the story. Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Let's get something some more concrete.
I'm
okay?
going to get into the concrete. What you call it? I think they did a great job with camera work, especially the fight down the stairs with the henchman that was coming after the Punisher.
I'll give you that.
Bro,
I'll give you that.
They
So
took that
So
episode.
cinematography, you
Yeah,
love the
right.
cinematography.
They took episode 2 from what you call it, from season 1 and did it here and pushed it. They pushed it, and I thought,
Pushed the envelope.
they pushed the envelope.
They keep pushing it. That's
It was. I thought they did a good job. Elektra's introduction was so weak to me. I didn't feel
Come
it.
on.
Yeah, man. I
know,
wasn't
Matthew.
feeling.
I mean, God, dog,
when I
you
first
gotta
saw it
be-
on the trailer, I thought it was hot. Matthew, I thought it was hot.
Come on.
Then I'm just like, oh man, she seems so weak.
Look, the problem I have with Elektra.
Listen. You trying to hear my point? I'm going to hear it. You're going to get your chance to talk, son. All right? Okay?
Enough said.
Okay. Elektra, to me, was weak. Oh, my goodness. Oh, her introduction, her character. The only thing I liked about Elektra was the whole dichotomy where she set up like, this is the guy that killed your father. We're at his house. The backstory was okay. It was okay. But other than that, her character seems so weak to me, man. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't feeling the mystery. I wasn't feeling the this person that can who is.
Do you watch this show with your glasses on or without them? Because I mean, clearly you're seeing something different from the rest of them.
I'm not seeing something. I'm seeing the real thing. I'm seeing the real thing. Can't you see I'm wearing my DD shades? These are my Daredevil shades. That's why I'm wearing them today.
Where's your
It's my
stick?
Daredevil shades.
Where's your stick?
Daredevil doesn't need a stick. That's
Where's
right.
your-
He
where's
walks
your-
without one. I
where's
hear
your
everything. It's my sonar, dog.
Oh, my
But
God.
He
anyway,
doesn't have sonar in this version
but
of
anyway,
Daredevil.
I got so bored. I stopped watching after episode. I think it was episode 8. I was bored.
So wait, you didn't like the Punisher, the whole Punisher?
I didn't say I didn't like the Punisher. The Punisher's ending was so the way when he got Punisher, when he rescued the Punisher after they drilling something in his foot, right? And Punisher's wanting to kill somebody, and he stops him. At the end, when they're talking at the end and the cops are coming, the Punisher telling his story was so damn dry. Oh my goodness, I felt no emotion at that point. I'm like, this guy has the driest dialogue. It felt like they were forcing it. It just felt dry
I
to
thought
me.
he was just so emotionally finished at that time.
It felt dry to me. I'm sorry. His dialogue went on. I don't even know for how long. I was staring. I was like, please stop talking.
Okay.
I was like, please stop talking.
Thank you for your.
Don't stop. No. You ain't stop him. I
I'm
stopped
giving
him.
you 10 minutes, man.
Hey, how much did you talk? This guy went through season 1 and season 2, and you gonna let me talk, son? All right,
Oh
you gonna
my
let
God.
me talk?
All right, so here it is. I thought that the Daredevil was off the hook. I'm gonna tell you right now. It wasn't clearly. I think season 1 it sets up everything, and it was a huge surprise. It came out as good as it was.
Oh, season 1 was great.
Well, I had no expectations.
Season 1 was
for
great.
I had
Everybody had no
Punisher
expectations.
Off
Okay.
the hook. This guy was in Walking Dead. Shane from Walking Dead. I think he did a fantastic
He did a
job.
good job
If
as a Punisher.
Marvel, if you want to do a Punisher show, that's the movie. If you want to do something on Netflix, that's the dude to do
Well,
it.
considering
He
all
is
the other
the
Punishers that they've
I
attempted
think,
to
yeah,
do,
are garbage.
he was
he
the, yeah.
by far
Yeah.
has been the best.
I agree
if
with
I
you.
think about all the
Yeah.
money
From
they
Ralph
funneled,
from Dolph Lundgren and the dude,
he
yeah.
was by
to the dude,
far
yeah, from
the
those
best.
other two guys.
He was
yeah.
palatable. He was relatable. He brought the icon that Frank Miller thought into fruition.
I thought he was sinister. I thought he was definitely sinister.
Yeah, but he was also relatable because
I agree.
You're at a park, 3 gangs.
Your family.
That whole,
No, well,
and the DA was there, and they couldn't clear out the thing. Come on, that was really good.
The backstory of the Punisher, is just like it's just Batman. It's not what's going to sell me. It's if the character can come off as being like, yo,
It's
this
like
dude.
Batman.
But it's what developed the
Batman's
character. That was the
origin.
impetus.
Somebody got killed. His family got killed. It forces him
That's
to.
everybody's
Exactly.
origin. Somebody got killed,
Somebody
and
got
I'm
killed,
a don a
something-
suit.
No, that's not everybody's origin.
It's a lot of combos.
Captain America? Really? Fantastic Four?
Well,
Really?
yeah.
Hulk?
Okay, all right.
All right,
Okay,
all
okay,
right,
not
all right.
everybody, but
Batman's
not
origin is
everybody.
not everybody.
Spider-Man, Batman.
Okay, you got name 2. Name me another one.
Oh, we
Well,
just
we don't have to go
did
down the
Daredevil.
list.
two.
No, we're not
Okay,
going down the
with
list.
Punisher.
Daredevil.
Okay.
Hey, so look.
So that's
Daredevil.
3. How many more do I need to actually?
I said
There's always-
Fantastic Four,
There's always
Hulk.
a tragedy by which they determine.
Name me the tragedy for Fantastic Four.
No, hold on. We're not going to
Well,
go down this.
that's
No,
not-
that's
Okay,
another
it's not
show.
everybody-
That's
it's
a whole
not
other
every
show.
superhero.
That's another show.
It's not every
Yeah,
superhero.
Okay, whatever.
Okay,
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is,
is,
hey,
all I'm saying is let the backstory that sells me.
It's my
Next
turn,
turn.
bro. We gave you your shot. Let me think. So again, like I was saying,
So
the
who's
Punisher.
gonna moderate you?
You can moderate me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because
Go
we're
ahead.
fair.
Remember, you're the guest here. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Thank you for reminding
The
me.
Punisher.
No problem.
I love the fact that the Punisher story interweaved with Fisk. I was like, whoa! Didn't even see that coming. When Fisk came into the, they did the whole backstory. What happened to him in the prison? I love that prison fight scene, man. Where at the very end he's on the floor. They pick him up and the Punisher signs on his back. I was like, off the hook.
The prison fight scene reminded me of what's that Chinese movie where they did it first. They did with the building, and then part 2 happened.
That was
I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The
Raid Redemption Part 2.
Yeah.
So it's funny how it's a Raid Redemption Part 2 in the prison scene with him and how
the
he has to
Punisher
go
side,
through
the
with
back.
with the Punisher side. Yeah, it was.
What do you think about that? The Fisk.
I didn't see that part. I was bored. I was bored.
Yeah.
I was bored by that
so
point.
he can't talk
I was
to that.
bored.
He can't talk to
I
your
was
vision
bored.
or your version of
Oh,
Whoa. I'm
So
telling
nevertheless,
Listen, we need to have.
you gave me the hand.
The
You
challenge
got
I'm
the
just
way.
saying, but you can't talk. You can't talk to that because you stopped at a certain fixture.
You gave me the hand. No problem.
So consequently,
No problem.
We do the brush off.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
So nevertheless,
Yeah.
you were saying.
First and last appearance.
and
That's pretty good.
Actually, I think we're kind of going to keep him here for a little longer. Okay.
Yeah, you see he's in PD's spot. PD, sorry, PD. Can't help you.
I'm not a
Somebody's taking
replacement.
the
I'm not
spot.
a replacement.
Yeah.
To me, the biggest problem, I liked Elektra a lot, but the biggest problem is that this was not the Elektra I grew up with.
I
I
agree
was
with you.
totally shocked. She had a great story. I mean, it's just totally different. This is not Elektra that I expected. You know, she's not even Greek.
To me,
You know what I'm saying?
That was interesting.
She was not
the Greek
even
thing wasn't the problem to me. It's just that she didn't come off, and I think they tried to work it in there, but she didn't come off as this mysterious, aloof figure that you didn't know which side she was. She didn't come off that way to me. It felt more like she's just playing games. That's how it came off to me. Like a person
I
who
can
just
see what
wanna
you're saying.
just
I disagree,
teasing
but I
Matt,
can see what you're saying.
but she's still on the sides of Matt. Like, she's still on Matt's side, but she wants to play with him because whatever.
Well, they had to change the whole storyline because they kept the fact that they met in college.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand that Stick trained her.
Right.
Now they had to change the storyline in order to accommodate this version of her.
So I don't think the
completely
storyline could have been changed that different.
It is a
But
huge change.
here's the thing.
But it's good on its own. It stands. It's okay on its own.
I didn't say it wasn't
what I was
good. I just
missing-
said
okay,
that
what I
it was disappointing.
What I was missing was I wanted Stick's boys. I wanted Stone,
Yeah.
Shaft,
Yeah.
Claw.
Yeah. The whole
I wanted
the whole hand.
I wanted
You
his
wanted the
boys.
hand. Yeah.
I wanted his boys with DD and her to lay out some bodies. No problem. The way she ended up dying, sadly you didn't see that part, but the way she ended up dying,
it doesn't matter to me.
but the way she ended up dying was interesting. It wasn't at the hands of his nemesis Bullseye, which is what we're accustomed to. So, and then her body still being stolen and thrown into what we all saw during the course of the season, this big thing where people are being bled for, So
That's coming from Electric Lives, that particular. Did you see that
Electric Lives?
graphic novel
No,
that
I
Frank
didn't see
Miller
that.
did? Electric
No.
Lives.
Did you see it?
Yeah, that's how they resurrected Bullseye. It was great. They people gave their lives to resurrect. But it's
Right.
the same thing.
And it's interesting.
And she's not going to come back as an evil.
Well,
she's going to be a comeback as an assassin which she was always in the comic books, but in this particular one. But
the assassin for Fisk. I mean, come on, that was a great story. You're about to kill Foggy, and then all of a sudden, whoa, aren't you? What's his name?
aren't you Electra from his car?
And then you're like,
In the
oh.
comic books, yeah. I mean, as I said, I was disappointed. As I said, I didn't say the story wasn't good. I didn't say the season wasn't good. I said I was disappointed. It didn't come off as the first season. It didn't grab me. Punisher's role, as good as it was, and my man from Walking Dead, to me, it seems like the quintessential. He's, to me, Mark carved that is just like Hugh Jackman has carved Wolverine,
A tall
Christopher
Wolverine.
Reeve,
A tall
or
Wolverine.
whatever, but has carved out
6 foot
his.
Wolverine.
It doesn't matter. You like Hugh Jackman. I remember you hearing that you was praising his name. But as Christopher Reeve
6'2"
carved out Superman,
Wolverine.
this guy, and to me,
Wait, who?
Christopher Reeve.
You don't mention his name in here.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm
Anyway,
saying?
this guy has carved out at the Punisher as his character, as his role. That I don't think I can see another person playing the Punisher like he did. But it still came off very. The setup on the roof was great. I love that
when he got captured and he put him in the chain.
I love that the
and the
dialogue.
dialogue.
Yeah.
And almost gonna kill the guy, and he's like, that was for you. And I got this guy. You either gonna kill me, from the comic books, or this guy is gonna catch it. Love that. This is what I was expecting. Then it just went away from it, and then it went away from that. Now Daredevil can't find the Punisher. I mean,
Well, the trial.
remember when the elevator came
became
down,
the
he was
trial.
still in the elevator. His body was in there. What happened to the Punisher after that fight? I mean, he's right there. What happened? They cut away, and now Punisher's at some place looking at people coming to his place, and then Matt has no idea where the Punisher is. And like I said, you got the three of them, Foggy and Thing there at the bar drinking. I'm like,
my goodness.
Foggy was looking for him.
Yeah.
Foggy was running around.
Yeah, in
looking
the
at-
hospital.
Hospital, rooftops.
Right.
Looking for him. Well,
Right.
That's another thing. I'm really disappointed with this idea that
Foggy knows
who he
that.
is.
Thank you,
So-
sir. Thank you, sir. I said it to him.
That was my most disappointing moment from season
I
one.
said it to him,
Okay.
too.
With the fact that, again, this is this squad nonsense where
Yeah.
everybody's got a squad.
Okay, but then-
Green Arrow's got a squad. The Flash has got a squad. No one learns through trial and error how to obtain their power or utilize their full.
Right, but the thing is that-
and I understand it's relatable for cameras and TV viewing.
But talented Mr. West, we got to understand now. I mean, realistically, if we're trying to put these things in a so-called realistic world, how do you hide that huge part of yourself?
He's
Where
been
you're
hiding it all this time.
No, but I'm saying in the comic book is one thing because they just don't address it.
How
as
did
well.
Foggy find
You know
out?
what I'm trying to say?
Foggy comes at his door one night. He didn't show up for work or whatever it is, knocking
Again.
on the door. Here's something inside. Oh, Matt, somebody's inside. Somebody's in your house. I'm going to go inside your house. I don't know who's on the inside. Could be a crook with a gun.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Foggy
go
doesn't-
on the roof.
Foggy doesn't strike me.
Come on, he's your boy.
No,
He's your boy from
Foggy
Challenger.
doesn't strike
He's
me.
not-
Foggy doesn't strike me as a ride
I
or die
totally
kind of
disagree.
dude
Thank you.
who's
Nah.
gonna run
I
up in the
disagree.
crib, run up in the
Nah.
crib and be like, "Yo, what's going on?"
No.
He
I
doesn't
think
strike me as someone
Foggy
who.
is
And-
100%.
and
1,000%. He's going to help his boy.
here's the other thing.
Look at how close he
And
and
here's the
Matt
other
are.
thing.
They're always working together. He's
Here's the other
always looking
thing.
out for Matt.
They started the what you call it, the Karen Foggy type of Foggy likes her, but she's not really into Foggy. And I'm thinking they're gonna develop this triangle here.
No.
What are you talking about? From the first season?
He liked her, but we
Right.
all knew she liked Matt.
Wait a second. Remember when they were at the hospital, he was like, "Oh, is this a date thing?" And this a date. She was like, "Yeah, I guess it is," something like that. They're setting up the triangle. Now, all of a sudden, we've gone away from the triangle. This is supposed to be the dichotomy that I wanted to feel the tension between. Foggy likes her. He knows she likes
Nah,
Daredevil.
that wasn't
Daredevil
right.
is not trying to. What are you talking about? I wanted that. I wanted that. To me,
Well, if
that
you
could have
want the
been more
soap opera,
interesting.
there's a lot of soap operas and novellas you can watch if you want to see that type of love triangle. Okay, but here in this show, it wasn't gonna happen.
You like the Elektra Daredevil soap opera then?
What soap opera?
Oh, okay.
No, 'cause she
Yeah,
was
that's
thinking
what I
that.
thought. That's
You
what
know
I
what I'm
thought.
trying to say? There was no soap opera, you know what I'm saying?
Wizak.
Well,
Wizak.
Like I said, back to the Electra part where I like the fact that it was interesting to see where their schism occurred in this one, because in the story you never really know why they stopped dating, or even when Marvel attempted.
yeah, she
hold on,
did,
hold on.
yeah.
Even when Marvel attempted with this horrible Ben Affleck and his wife movie.
His wife at the
You
time,
can't talk about Batman like that, okay? We gotta show respect to Batman.
He's not
okay?
Bat. Well,
he's Batman now.
but
and he
was
is the
Daredevil.
quintessential
he was,
Batman.
He
You
was
know
the
what I'm trying
first
to say?
Daredevil on the screen that we had
Well,
to deal
well,
with.
you
No,
know
who
what?
they wanted before.
What do
You
you
know
want?
who they wanted to play Daredevil before him, right?
Who?
His boy.
Matt Damon?
Yes, they wanted him to play Daredevil. That's right, but he couldn't at the time.
Let's
Why? He was
keep-
doing Bourne?
Keep
I
Bourne.
think so.
Keep
I
Bourne.
think so.
Keep him as Bourne.
Born is hot though.
Off the hook,
He-
yeah.
I mean,
another
he's-
story, another time.
But anyway, they wanted him, and they couldn't settle for the real dude. And I think he would have made a better Daredevil, to tell you the truth. But anyway,
I don't know. The script had to be better. It was, you know.
Yeah, the script had to be better, but
The script had to be better. you know.
Uh,
So wait, guys, what do you think? So far, we've seen Jessica Jones, we've seen Daredevil. You know, what do you
I'm
think?
waiting for September 30th. I'm waiting for September 30th when we have
Power Man,
Power Man.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
So,
I-
are you guys liking Netflix?
I like.
I
like
will say
what
this.
they're doing?
I
am,
can't do the binge thing, but
I'm encouraged that Marvel has teamed up with someone willing to take the risk and do breathe life into characters that we sat on PD's doorstep talking about.
Yeah,
you know, I
all
watched
this-
this
yeah,
one and
true
this
that.
one and that one.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. I'm in my 40s, coming to see all these things come to fruition. Kids nowadays don't have the idea or the struggle that we sat there and, you know, I remember when we would debate who would be the better Storm. Would it be Ahmad?
Yeah.
and then we had to deal
Nicole
with
Kidman.
with
Not
what's
Nicole
that?
Kidman. Nicole, whatever her name is. The
What do you think
supermodel.
about? What do you think about that, Cal?
About what?
About what he just said?
Don't worry about Cal. Move on. Come on over here, man. Cal's not interested. This is over here. It's over here, man. This is the DD circle right here. Come on, right here. Cal is over there quiet.
Like I said, it's interesting to see what we've sat and discussed as
Actually, was
children.
going to say something.
So
Thanks, man.
He doesn't wanna say anything.
Cal, what do you?
No, he let him run the show.
Like I said, he doesn't want to say anything. If he wanted to say something, he would have said it. Anyway, PD, too bad. Anyway.
So what, PD? You knock out PD because PD's not here? You knock out Kyle because not here?
Yo, man, and
what?
then one more to go. And then it's gonna be the D-Man show. Just one more. I'm like Punisher, man. I'm like Punisher, man.
Body.
Ticking them off. Just tick. This one, tick. It's gonna
like
be gone.
Punisher said to Daredevil, you're a half measure, baby. All right? Just remember that, all right?
You're a half measure, baby. He didn't even sound convincing. He didn't come off
At
convincing.
some point in time, you will be on a bad day.
Don't let me say
you're
it like
a
a
bad
lecture.
Day, you're a bad day away from. You're a bad day away from being.
Mario.
You're a bad day away from being Mario.
Gosh.
Mario.
You're a bad day away from being Mario.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. See, that whole dialogue was hot. Then afterwards, it
You have to
fell
watch the
off
rest
of
of the
me.
show. Come on, man.
It
Fisk was
fell
off
off
the
of me.
hook.
It fell off of me. I'm sorry. It fell off. Like
But
I said,
I like
he
what,
goes
I
down
like
the
what
stairs.
Marvel is doing. They teamed up with a great network to help breathe life into the characters that we grew up watching. Now, they made them relatable and palatable. Like I said, I suspend all reality
all of it,
while
all of it.
watching.
I just said the
And
episode that's this season didn't come off to me like the first season where I was
So you're
glued.
saying it's a sophomore jinx?
Oh, could be. It's not that bad of a jinx because it's not like it's not watchable. I didn't say it wasn't good. It just didn't have the same gravitas
you're
or
confusing
impact.
me.
I agree.
Do you like it? Do you like it or not?
Well, I can't like something and say, hey, it
I
didn't
just have a
come off
question.
as
Did you like it
number
or
one.
not? Did you like it or not? I didn't say it's number one or not. Did you like
Okay,
it?
from a scale of from a grading, since I'm a former teacher, still a teacher, from a grading from A to F. I'm gonna give this.
Let's do
I'm
So season
1 to
one was
5
what?
or
What was
1
season
to
one?
I'm gonna give a grading from A to F.
What was season
I'm
one
gonna
first?
give it. Oh, season one was
A plus or A?
Wow, season
plus,
one.
A plus.
Except for that last episode, I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A.
So season one was an A. Shortfall because of one
That
episode.
last episode with the Kingpin, with the Kingpin.
One
Yeah.
episode.
What's two? What's two?
Kingpin and the whole
what's
baton
two?
thing.
What's two?
But anyway, number two, I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it
You said letter.
B or B plus. Give it B or B plus.
Not an A
It's
minus.
right in there. Nah, it's not an A minus.
I totally disagree. You got it. You freaking out.
Nah,
your
it's
mind.
I
not
would
A
say
minus.
season one was an A plus. Season two, I would be an A minus.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Mr. Talented Mr. West. What do you say, Kyle?
I can't give it a grade. I gotta watch it again.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it the second time. But like I said, I was.
Go ahead. You're not gonna get on that. He watched it and he says he can't give it the grade. You're not gonna say something about that?
I already spoke to him about it. I spoke to you as well.
Yes.
I said I don't think I really gave it a fair shot because I got all the episodes in really quickly. Okay, and it really washed over me. So I don't think it's fair to give it. I can't really give it a fair assessment without
Okay, so
looking
you
at
said
Compare
it.
it
they
to
washed
season
over
one.
you. They
Compare-
washed over you. How did they wash over you?
Because I was
is it?
watching it at work, so I can only give it.
okay,
So I can
okay.
only give it. Like, even if I was giving it 90% of my attention, and I was saying, okay, fine, but I want to be fair to it, so I need to go back and revisit it again.
Okay.
All right, here's the question, guys. Let me talk. So we basically covered the Daredevil. Anything else?
If they do that storyline, Born Again, that's pretty much the end of the series. So,
I was just about to say the same thing. Once
really
they
hope-
go through the whole
I hope they don't do
Frank
that
Miller
storyline.
thing, I'm like, where are they gonna go with the show?
Well, like I said, from what I understand, it's leading up to the Defenders, correct? They're doing all the individual characters so that we can eventually have the Defenders.
Hold on one second. This is what I was trying to get to. Defenders. I mean, I don't know. Using the characters that they're going to basically have right now. How can they have the Defenders? I mean, this is basically Heroes for Hire. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, initially,
I
Heroes for Hire became.
I thought they were gonna do Heroes for Hire, but they're doing the Defenders.
no, Defenders is a totally different group.
Yeah,
you know
but Heroes for
what I'm trying to
Hire is Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Misty Knight, Colleen Wing. You know, those are the Heroes for Hire.
say? Misty Knight's going to be in the Luke Cage show.
I know. I
You know
thought
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
hot. I don't
said
know who
that
they're
they-
gonna get.
They already picked
Yeah.
the actress.
Oh,
She's already-
who's the actress?
I don't know her name, but she's
From Chirac? That should be Mr. Knight. What's her name from Chirac?
No, I don't think that's her.
Are you crazy?
I'm just saying that's
You
not
kidding
her.
me?
They picked somebody
You
else.
would that's Mr.
Dude, they
Knight.
picked somebody
Have you
else
seen
already.
Chirac?
No,
You know the artist
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
know
about?
who you're talking
Unfortunately, yes, I've seen Sarah.
He said unfortunately. How is that unfortunate?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was-
that's
it
a
I saw the
plus.
picture of the girl.
That was,
Yeah.
that was not a good film.
That was-
I didn't think the film was. I'm not talking about the film. I'm talking about the woman, man. I'm talking about the woman.
Yeah, we're all in agreement.
She's Miss
We're
Knight.
all in agreement that
But
she's
she
hot
wasn't
to
the one
death.
chosen.
But nevertheless, I don't see
She
her as
wasn't one
Misty Knight.
chosen, so.
Who was the one chosen?
I don't know her name. There's another young lady she was chosen.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm trying to say? So.
All right. Okay.
It was not the girl from
I
Chirac.
wouldn't expect this dude to be Power Man.
Or Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Luke Cage. I wouldn't expect him to be Power Man.
Yeah.
And now,
I mean,
okay,
You know
what was
who
interesting-
wanted to get the role?
What was
Who?
interesting is
What's his name? The second Bond they were talking about. What's his name?
Idris Elba?
Yeah, Idris Elba had petitioned for the role. He
nah,
let Marvel know.
let him be the doorkeeper for
Nah,
Asgard.
that role is beneath that guy.
I agree with you.
I
was like, so the only way in Norse mythology they can explain black people is that he's the doorman for Asgard.
That to
Seriously?
me that could have been anybody.
Anyway.
That could have been anybody. To me, I thought they would have gave him. I thought he would have been better for Black Panther. But
No.
I guess
I like
no.
who they cast for Black Panther.
I know. I think Chad Boseman is great for Black Panther. But at the time, they wasn't talking about Phase 2 in Black Panther. At this time, remember, we're just talking Phase 1, and I thought Idris Elba was still an important type of actor that character they casted for Thor was beneath him. I thought that's too small of a bit to give Idris Elba.
Well, I guess they're upping.
To
Idris
me,
Elba's
he's
part.
been miscast in that role, and if he was to me him being cast for Power Man, I thought was a little stretch to me too. I was like, Idris Elba, he's a big guy, but I'm like, I'm not feeling. I think the guy that they got is cool enough. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him.
What do you think about that, Kyle?
About Idris Elba being cast as
No,
Hemsworth?
No,
about
the
the new
new
dude,
guy.
the guy
The
playing
dude that
Luke
they got.
Cage.
No, I don't see him as Luke Cage at all. But he's in the role already, so yeah.
Wow.
I don't got a problem with him being Luke Cage. He's cool enough.
He's got a chance to do the show and win me. When they casted the guy for Daredevil, I didn't see him as Daredevil.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I didn't see him as Daredevil
but
either.
He pulled it off.
But he,
He's
I
come out-
I gave him
yeah.
a fair,
He
I gave him
worked
a fair go, and he
worked
won me
it-
over with
it
the
worked
role.
out
Yeah.
well.
I
This
think
guy
his-
too. I'm going to give him a fair go, even though I hated everything he did on Jessica Jones. I'm going to give him a fair go.
Well noted.
Give him a chance.
Jessica Jones was like a woman's episode. It
was
reminded
cool,
me of
though.
like Sex and the City. Like I was like really,
I think their take on it.
I wanted to kill myself
Thank
every.
you.
I kind of disagree.
You should have been there when we did the show.
What was wrong with the season?
Series, I
The
thought it
episode?
was
The what you call it? The
It's a
series.
Lifetime series, man.
Thank you. It was. This man is making her do things.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean,
Puppet
how
Man,
about
it's in the,
power?
it's in the comics.
I would have.
It's in the comics.
Hold on. I would have rather we introduced Power Man, Misty Knight, Heroes for Hire, and then we do a backdrop to which, other than having to sit through 14 episodes of her and this dude who was controlling her.
What are you talking about, man? That's the story. That's
I
part of her
understand the story.
storyline. That's
I-
her back.
I-
That's her
I-
backstory.
I thought it was a very
don't-
good episode, a very good series, a good setup.
Yes.
It introduced characters like
I
Luke
think
Cage.
her
and he was the
introduction
lawyer.
I think that take of the superhero, the female superhero's version of becoming I thought it was a great take.
I
I
think
thought
so
it was
too.
original. I thought it was original.
I don't doubt that it was original.
I can tell you what,
I-
the one that's copying off the cousin that's wearing the glasses and I'm playing another part, but I don't have my own life. All I'm doing is copying from somebody else from another network with the S on the chest, and I'm falling in love with a coworker which is supposed to be a male Lois Lane. It doesn't work for me. I'm like, this is Superman. Why am I watching this show? This thing is crap. So tell me a show.
What show
that
are you
has
talking about?
Yeah,
Supergirl.
Supergirl is whack. Wizard.
Let me tell you, like we say with Netflix, the CW does a better version with Warner Brothers and their characters. Supergirl should never be on CBS.
Supergirl shouldn't have been done.
Let me say this:
Terrible.
None of the major networks do any
Gotham
good.
isn't doing a very good job.
None of the major
You know what
networks
I'm trying to
do
say?
good with any comic book characters. How many times did they attempt Spider-Man? How
CW
many
is-
times?
CW.
CW is the best
Flash
network.
is tolerable. Flash is just tolerable.
Well, Flash
to me.
is
and I'm getting bored of it at this point.
Flash is my
Because the
thing-
best villain that they got rid of him.
But again, my
I
problem with
agree.
Flash
To
is
me,
the same
to
to
me,
me,
the
the
Zoom
Zoom character is
Zoom is
my
weak.
problem with
weak.
Flash is the same
This
thing
Zoom
that I had
character is
with
weak.
Off the rails.
with my problem with Flash is the same thing I had with Heroes.
Oh, you know what?
Too much of Days of Future Past episodes.
Hold on a second.
I'm tired
Let's get
of
to the Flash. Let's do Flash next if you want to, and then let's end this Daredevil thing and end the show. So you got your end the show. End the show, sir. Okay, thank you very much for coming to Spin the Rack. Okay, that's all we have. We got Cal. We got
Talented Mr. West.
Thank you very much to the guests, and we got me, D-Man. Thank you for coming. Adios. Bye.
What the hell just happened here?
I don't know.